So last class with interaction tag, we have designed this small application which was containing everything in it. Today we are going to discuss about CSS, that is called cascading style sheet. Cascading style sheet. What for CSS is used? It is specially designed for applying format. And CSS is also designed by W3C, and it is meant for applying formats to HTML elements to make or to create a better plus look and feel manner for your web application or web page. This is introduced from HTML, HTML 4.0, introduced to solve the problems of formatting. To solve the problems of what? Formatting. In HTML 4.0, formatting was lengthy. So it was a bit difficult for web designers to manage those tags. So to solve all those problems, W3C introduced cascading style sheet, CSS. Now, first I'll show you how to work with inline style. Inline style. First part we'll discuss that. And then we will proceed with rest of it. So what I do now, I'll create another folder here. Right click, add, new solution folder, CSS, examples. Yes. In that first file, right click, so right click on this folder, add new item, and for this new item we'll be using HTML page only. I give a name for it as demo CSS1. .html. Click on add. HTML file only. Understand that, please. It is HTML file only. I just gave the name for understanding as CSS1 for understanding. Okay. What do you want to do now? First, I'll use paragraph tag, alt insert. Hope you remember. Lorem. Alt insert 100 words. Insert. Yes. Now for this paragraph, I want to apply style. If you look into this now, normal paragraph information will be available for us. View in browser. In Internet Explorer, yes, normal paragraph. You want to have something else in this? Alt insert, more 50 words. Okay, save. Come back, refresh. Yes. Depends, whatever the paragraph that you're looking for. Yes, more 50 I added. Come back, refresh. Yes. Alt insert, some 20 words. Yes, come back, refresh. Yes, paragraph. What do you want to do now? You want to apply styles. You want to apply styles. So you can write here after paragraph. Style, we have an attribute. And this way of applying style in CSS, you call it as inline style. It is called inline style. And now I write color, colon, color name, dark blue. Yes, semicolon. Background color, colon, aquamarine. Yes. Okay, only two options I give. Come back, refresh. Yes, dark blue, and you can find text has been applied. What is this called? I said inline style. You call inline style. Okay, for your reference purpose, I'll have one more paragraph also. Paragraph. Okay, now in this paragraph, what I do, okay, now what I do, I'll again have lorem, that is auto-generated text, same 150 words. Okay, I placed. Come back, refresh. Yes. Now what do you want to have? I want to have an image for it. Image. How? Same. Paragraph. Style equal to. Same inline style. Background image. Colon. URL. And then you have to specify your image name. What image name? 1.jpg. Yes. Semicolon. But try. Yes. Flower. It's not fully visible. You have to make all those settings and all, like background image. We'll do center also. What are the other images? I have two dot. I'll just check there. I don't remember the image file names. So better I go to C drive. I'll go to CS bash, then HTML, CSS, JS. Yeah, I have these images. So I better use image one. That would be more appropriate. Image one. For three, we'll try 3.jpg. 3. 3.jpg. Once refresh. Execute. Yeah. Yes. 3.jpg. But text is not visible. So change your foreground. Ah, Okay. So here I placed one background image URL with 3.jpg. Save this. So this was how, so now I was planning to change color. So say color colon white, white. That's save this. Come back, refresh. Text was not visible now. Now text is visible. This is inline style. This is your inline style. Okay. Both of them I tried with background and foreground color style 1 and background image 1 with foreground color as white. Add one more. Right click on the folder, add new item, name you give demo css2.html. Okay, that was inline style. Now I'm showing you how to work with internal style sheet. Second part, this is internal style sheet. Okay. So now what did I do? Here I used Yes. So now I used paragraph tag. This is for internal style sheet I'm saying. So I used paragraph tag and I used lorem. Alt insert, same 100 words. Okay. Now what I'm saying is, for example, we'll add some more also. Okay. Now what do you want to do? You want to do format. You want to apply formats for this paragraph tag, but not by using style attribute. Then what do you want? If you don't want to use style attribute, then what do you want? You want to use internal style sheet. So where do you write internal style sheet? So you should go to here, head section. In the head section, here I use, these all are optional now, not required for me. So I delete it. Here I go and write style. And in this style, we have style. And what do you want to apply for style? What do you want to apply for style? Direct. Close this. You got it. So creating a style tag in head section. In head section. That itself represents for internal style sheet. And which tag you created? Paragraph. So direct you write P, paragraph, open flower bracket, and write color, colon, red, semicolon, then background color, colon, cyan, semicolon, text, align, text align, colon, justify. Yes, say, come back. And you know, this technique of applying style for a paragraph tag, it is called element selector. It means you applied style for what? Element. Which element? P element. What is P? Paragraph. Okay. Now point is, advantage is, whatever the number of paragraphs you create, for all of them, this is the style it will apply. Paragraph, alt, insert, say 100. Yes. Come back, run the code. Demo CSS2. Yes, both paragraphs. Just it. Both of them. You want to increase your font size as well in it? Go for it. Here I can say font size colon large. Yes, come back. Refresh. Yes. Still you have even font size colon X large. Refresh. Yes. This is. What do you call this technique? Element selector. Element selector. Okay, I'll do one thing. I'll write here. Heading 2. Demo on CSS for element selector. You want to apply font format for this also? Okay. Heading, sorry, H2. Direct. Color, colon, blue. Okay. Semicolon. Background color, colon. This some color I'm giving. Semicolon. try, refresh. Yes. Now this should be even in center you want. Okay. Text, align, colon, center. Refresh. Yes, it is in center. Text align, I gave as what? Center. What is this called? I said element selector. Applying format for element. If I'll have one more heading as well, no problem. We'll have one more. Heading 2, demo on CSS by Ahmad Sharif. I refresh and you could notice this. Yes, that is also applied. Same font, same style, same alignment, same color, same background color, everything same. Okay, now I'll show you another technique in this. Selectors, if you talk, just now we completed one. That is element selector. Like this, CSS has many selectors. So that is not required for us. We don't waste time on discussing all. Important, I'll touch so that you can have idea of them. Fine. I'll copy same thing and I'll open a new file. Right click, add new item, file, demo css3.html. Yes, I copied. Everything is same. But what is my interest is this paragraph should be applied with the format, or second one should be applied with the format. First one, I don't want to apply any format. So for that reason, what you can do, for second paragraph, I have an attribute called ID equal to some name. I'll give some name as P2. For your understanding, it is paragraph 2, I mean to say. Paragraph 2. Okay. And now what is the attribute I use there? ID. So now the same I want to apply for here, style tag. So for which paragraph you gave ID, for that particular paragraph, you require to apply what? ID. So how would you do that? Simply hash, automatically you got the name there, P2. So it means this is something called ID selector. Now if I go with demo 3, only for the third one, second paragraph, your style is applied. Only for second paragraph, style is applied. Only for second. First one is not applied because to whichever you give ID, for that only it is applied. And rule for IDs is IDs should be always unique. IDs should be always unique. Should be always unique. So here for H2 also I create ID equal to H2. You want to apply style for that, na? So remove H2 from here and write hash heading 2. Yes, come back. Yes, for my name it is applied, but on the top you don't find any style applied for it, for the top one. Only for this it's applied. Now come back. What is this process called? ID selector. So even if I have 10 paragraphs, for 10 paragraphs, to whichever paragraph you have ID, only for that it will apply. This is called ID selector. Now, next I'll go Solution Explorer, right click on the folder, add new item, file name, demo css4.html. 3 content I'll copy. 4. Just give me 1 second. What I want to do is, I want to apply now something called what do you want to apply now? Something called class selector. You want to apply for what? Class selector. How would you apply for class selector? The rule. First, what I want is this style, whichever is there, I want to apply for first heading and I want to apply for first paragraph. Okay. So for that, what you do, for heading to first heading to, I use something called class equal to F1. Some name I give, F1. Okay. Class equal to, what did I give? F1. Right. Now, same thing for this paragraph also. Class equal to F1. So that I want to use here. So remove this. You want to use the common now? So for that I write dot F1. It means for whichever tags you used class, for those tags, this format is applied. Say, come back. CSS4. 4. Yes, see there now? For first heading and first paragraph, because of having same class name, same format is applied. Same format. For second paragraph, ID is there, but that ID I didn't use. You want to use that ID also? Then you can try here. Hash P2. Yes. Color colon black. Color colon cyan semicolon. Yes. We'll use something else. Yellow. Background color colon black. Okay. 2 things I use. You want to use font size also? Font size colon X large. Okay. Refresh. Yes. ID also I used in this class also I used. Rule between class and ID is IDs should be always unique. IDs should be always unique. Class, when I say yes, multiple tags can have same class. To whichever tags you have used that class name, to that it will apply the format. As simple. whichever tag, not necessary to go with this, anything. Even this facility also you have. I'll show you that also. For example, I'll have one more heading. Heading 1. I'm sorry, on the top itself I'll write. Here I'll write. Heading 1, class equal to F1. And I'll write here. Cascading tile sheet. Okay, and now try once, then I'll show you another important. Yes, this is also applied, cascading style sheet. But now what is my interest is, I want this class to be applied only for heading 2, not for heading 1, not for paragraph. So I can use element also now. h1.f1, refresh. Yes, now see, there is no format applied. There is no format applied for second heading, and there is no format applied even for what? What you don't have? Paragraph 1 also is not applied with the format. Even heading 2 is also not applied with the format, because you mentioned that only that class which is specified with heading 1 should be applied with the format. Heading 1 F1. Heading 2 F1 also is there, but for that it is not applied. If I remove H1, then fine. Wherever F1 class is there, to that it will apply. If I remove that. Yes, forever. If you write P dot F1, paragraph F1 means in paragraph tag, for whichever tag you have class name, for that it will apply. Yes, heading 1, heading 2, both are not applied, but first paragraph is applied. This combination. What is the combination? Element dot class name selector. Element dot class name selector. If I remove, only class selector. If it is preceded by hash, ID selector. If you don't write anything and directly write tag, then it is heading element selector. Do you understand? Okay, I'll do one thing again. For paragraph only, first paragraph only, here only I'll write P dot. Okay, in this only you write semicolon. Right. Border, colon, double, semicolon. Try. Now border is applied. Yes, border is applied. For first paragraph. You want to change the color? Border color, colon. I write blue. Yes, come back. Yes, blue, border color blue. Or something else you want? Border color blue. You want to have something else for it? Yes, you can change. Border. What are they? Dotted, double, medium, outset, solid. I want solid. Thick. You have options. Thick. Come back. It should be applied with again some other option. Directly it's not supported. So I better go. Dashed. Yes, dashed border. Okay. This is how you apply your borders. Now, can we have multiple selectors also? Like I do one thing. Normal paragraph I create. Normal on the top itself I'll create. No ID, no class, nothing. 100. Okay. But I want to apply to this. Do you want to try? Test this first. Yes, first paragraph. No format, nothing. But I want to apply format. Which format? This format. This paragraph I want to apply. But problem is there is no class for it. So there is a facility where I can do like this. P comma execute. Automatically first paragraph is applied to the format. Yes. What does it mean now? It means it is that format, whatever you have specified, it is applicable for paragraph tag, and even it is applicable for the paragraph which has a class name called F1. For that paragraph which has a class called F1. For both it is applied. If I have one more paragraph, to that also it will apply. Combination of selectors also possible. Combination of selectors. Okay. And now if you go a little further, now what I do, now I'm going to create something called, this all comes under, don't forget please, internal style sheet, as I already said you. Internal style sheet. If you create style within a tag, what is it called? Inline style. Now what did you demonstrate all these things? Internal style. Internal style. Because I'm saying many formats we have, many. Not like one, two. Selectors we have, as far as my experience is concerned to CSS, I mean, I implemented around 22 selectors I worked on, 22. I just have demonstrated three today. Element selector, ID selector, okay, and one more I have come up with class selector, not more than that. We have many. Okay, and will go with one more, that is called external style sheet, the third approach. External style sheet. How would you do that? How would you create that external style sheet? The process for external style sheet is here, Solution Explorer, right click on the folder, add new item, and I select style sheet. Style sheet, right? We'll continue with the default name itself. Style sheet 1.css. Okay. Direct background color I'm applying. Color colon. No. Background image. Background image colon. URL. Here I give some name. What is the whatever the pictures are there, I'll try to make here. I better go with image 4.jpg. Image 4.jpg. Okay. That is one. Semicolon. Next, what do you need? Paragraph. Color colon red. Then background color colon with semicolon, font size colon extra large colon, text align colon center. Okay, body paragraph, two things I applied. So color, okay, we'll go with this first. So first, what you do, only CSS file this is not HTML file. And where are the formats applied? In CSS file. Go to Solution Explorer now. With external style sheet, where I created one file with .css extension, .css extension file I created. Now what I do, I'll add one file, HTML file. Right click, add new item, file name, HTML page demo css 5.html. Okay, here create paragraph now. Paragraph lorem 100 words. Okay, one more paragraph lorem and 150 words. Yes, control KD. Yeah, I rearrange them. Okay, let's run this first and see, does it make any difference? Demo css 5.html. Yes. Now if you notice the fifth one, you could very clearly see that there is no format applied for this. There is no format applied. For which one format is not applied? For these two paragraphs. Where did you apply the style? In separate file. So you should link that file here first. That's what the meaning is. External style sheet means already we have one .css file that should be linked to this file now. That should be linked to this file. So to link this, we use a tag in head section called link. Href equal to style sheet 1.css close. Yes, now reference is given. In spite of giving even a reference of the file, still formats are not applied. Yes, no formats. Then I say, second, compulsory attribute. Then only link is established. Href will only get your file name, but the relation is established by this statement. Rel is equal to type style sheet. Yes. Now run the code. Links are up. Formats are applied. Yes. Background color, background image is set. Even that font format. Okay. we will, this text is not properly arranged. Here you see, it's starting here, it is somewhere here, it is somewhere here, it is starting, ending is also not proper. Here it is in starting in the middle. Here it starts from here, one is starting here. It's not properly ordered. So I do one thing. Go to style sheet. This is an advantage now. I just want to say like, I want to say like, text align justify. So I just remove center because it is center that was in that format. So I just go with normal. Normal you try first. Now delete this also. See, does it make any difference? Come back, run the file. Yes, here you have here spaces left last here. We don't have properly arranged proper. Now see the difference. Just go to text align justify. Text align colon justify semicolon. Come back, refresh. Now see, last me you see, all are systematically arranged here. Color. What is this called? External style sheet. What's the advantage? Anything that you do in this file, automatically it is reflected to all the things that are there connecting with this file in your HTML page. All the things, all the things. So it's like, what did you do? We have imported CSS content into HTML file. Imported CSS content into HTML file. Do you understand? That is what we have an advantage. External touch. Okay. And one last scenario I'll demonstrate. And in this scenario, we'll try to use a special tag. We'll try to apply. What is it? See, right click, add new item, and I'll say demo css6.html. Okay. Now here in this file, what I do, I'll just say heading 1 and I'll write session on CSS by Sheriff. And then I'll write something called here Hyderabad. Then I'll write this is the content I stored. Okay. Now if I run this file, as I said now that we are trying for something extra, something a new tag I want to introduce. Yeah, everything is. I want to apply format only for my name, not for the whole line. I want to apply format only for my name, not for the whole line, whole content. So what you're supposed to do is only for this you want no? So then you can use here something called pan tag and remove my name from here, put it in between pan. Save, come back now. See any difference does it make? No, same text it is. But what is the advantage is we have used tag inside another tag. Tag inside. Right now, what is the advantage? Now you can say what you can say here somewhere. I write style, same style, In that I'll write span, and for that span I'll say color colon yellow background color colon black background hyphen color colon black. Text will be same. But now if you run this, it won't apply any format. No, it won't apply. Oh, okay. Direct it is apply. Acha. Okay, okay. I'll demonstrate one more point. See, for example, I have one more span tag. One more span tag. Here I have actually lorem of 20 words. Okay. Come run the code. Now you can see the difference. Yes, that is also applied. For both it is applying. Normal span is also it is applying. Even span which is under heading 1 is also applying. But I want the span to be applied. I want to apply the format for that span tag which is under heading 1. So I can say here h1 dot span, or just I can say h1 space span. That is enough. Let's try once. Yes, now it is applying only for that span which is a part of heading 1. Only span will apply for all the span tags. As just now you have seen, changing this to something else, red. Yes. Remove H1, then over. Everyone is applied. Yes. But I want only the span which is in H1. So just write H1 space span. Enough. If you have one more span in paragraph, for example, paragraph. In that paragraph, you have span. And here I give like this. Ahmad Srinivas Anand. And this span I want to apply only for this name. So I just remove this content from here. I'll put in between. But now if you notice the difference, now it will not apply for that. No, format is not applied. Because you committed there. It should apply only for the one which is in H1. Okay. Include P also then. Just here you write P. P. Run the code. All cancelled. Because meaning is changed. Complete meaning is changed. What does it mean? Under paragraph you're looking for H1. Under H1 you're looking for span. That is the meaning. That meaning has come. Do you understand what exactly I said? Like, so you want to apply same thing, then do one thing. Copy this, put here for P. This is for color change. Change this. Then here, change this. Save. Come back. Yes, change. It's applied. They'll increase the font size, even this. Font size, colon, X large. Font, family, colon. Here we have many like text. You can try out anything. We have many forms. Okay, it depends, like whatever the font you want, you can use that font. Some font it may apply. Just see what is it. Yeah, some font. So it depends, like if you remember, type that, or else I can do one thing. From Notepad, I'll dump better. I'll just go to Notepad, format, font, font. Here I'll have names. Yeah, better I copy from here. Yeah, this I want, this. So you should have this then. Copy that font name, close, come back, put that name here. Okay, save, semicolon. Come back, refresh. Yes, that font is up. Do you understand, everyone? That's it. This is how you work with a cascading style sheet. That's it. This is also whatever is important, those things I covered. Now, next part we are going to start programming. That is client side programming. That is important for ASP.NET. Client side programming. Using what? JavaScript.